Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. It's Tuesday the 17th of October. I'm Nigel Croft. In this short video we'll be looking at the charts on the Nikkei-225. What we'll see is that it's moved into new high ground. However, looking at the Bollinger and the RSI indicators, it's just slightly overbought and a consolidation should be expected. Let's look at those charts. And here we are looking at the weekly, so each candle represents 1 week, and you can see that we're now into the 6th week of a rise. A very good movement that was taken off the support of the 50-day, went through the 20-day, which gave a further boost, and we broke into new high ground. So all looks encouraging. Perhaps the only slight concern is the volume, which you can see drifting off. So we're going up on low volume, which is always a slight concern. But here you can see the RSI is in high ground, perhaps slightly overbought. It's at 72.51. But the MACD confirming that there's good positive weekly momentum as they move above zero, with the short term above the long term. On the daily chart, I've put on the Bollinger Bands, the 20-day Bollingers, and you can see that we're going right on the upper boundary of that Bollinger barrier, which indicates it's good for momentum. Here was very good when we went up for the first few days on the top of the Bollinger, came back into the range, but when we're moving back in up to the upper boundary, that's indicative of an overbought market. You can also see that the lower boundary is actually also virtually the 50-day moving average. The Bollinger being above the 50-day indicates that we've left the 50-day too far behind, and again is a sign that a consolidation should be expected. The RSI as well is indicative of an overbought market, presently at 83.79, which is the highest level it's been all year. And the MACD just indicating very positive momentum, but again they're at very high ground. Looking at the 4-hour chart, and here you can see the steady progression that we've had. Not much volatility, especially to the downside. We've had some big reasonably sized up days, but or 4-hour periods, but not many to the downside, so lack of volatility. Again, we're slightly overextended, especially from the 50 on the 4-hour, which is at 21.028 or just below. RSI just starting to drift. You can see it maybe starting to create a downtrend. It's still at high levels, 72.37, but keep an eye on there. If it fell below this level here, the low of the 12th of October, about 62, then I would say it's definitely in a downtrend and expect it to move below 50. And likewise, the MACD, just a small warning sign coming as the short term does move below the longer term, although they are at a high level. But that for some would be a sell signal at the moment, so be aware of that. Looking at the support and resistance, we've got a high today, 21.478.7, so that's the resistance, with a support, first support coming in the 20 of the 4-hour, 21.289, and then the 20-day 27.27.51. So that's been TA for Traders looking at the Nikkei. The key takeaways from the video should be that we're slightly overextended. Otherwise it does look okay because the moving averages will give support. The RSI and Bollinger say that we're overbought, be aware of that. And then the 4-hour, we're getting the first signs of that momentum shift as the MAC roll down. Keep your eye on that. Many thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it of interest. Please remember these videos are for information only and are my opinions, and they're not an investment recommendation.